His life. Leonardo da Vinci, 14th or 15th April 1452 to 2nd May 1519, more commonly Leonardo da Vinci or simply Leonardo, was an Italian polymath of the Renaissance whose areas of interest included invention, drawing, painting, sculpting, architecture, science, music, mathematics, engineering, literature, anatomy, theology, astronomy, botany, writing, history, and photography.
He has been variously called the father of paleontology and architecture, and he is widely considered as one of the greatest painters of all time. Additionally, he was credited with the inventions of the parachute, helicopter, and tank.
Many historians and scholars regard Leonardo as the prime exemplar of the universal genius or Renaissance man, an individual of unquenchable curiosity and feverishly inventive imagination, and he is widely considered as one of the most diversely talented individuals ever to have lived.
The scope and depth of his interests were without precedent in recorded history, and his mind and personality seem to us superhuman, while the man himself mysterious and remote. While there is much speculation regarding his life and personality, his view of the world was logical rather than mysterious, although the empirical methods he employed were unorthodox for his time.
Armored tank. Throughout his life, Leonardo looked to nature for inspiration. Nature's armored tank is a tortoise, which, by retreating inside a thick, hard shell, can thwart just about any predator, as well as attack by using its claws and jaws. However, a tortoise-like tank should be impenetrable, light enough to move, and have holes for firing weapons.
The project of creating such a machine is really ambitious, even with the usage of 21st century's contemporary methods. Leonardo probably drew this model of a war machine for a presentation to the Duke of Milan, Ludovico il Moro, around 1485.
The armored car, approximately 2 stories tall, contained many light cannons. These were arranged on a circular platform which was based on 4 wheels and provided a firing range of 360 degrees. The whole platform was surrounded by a conical cover with a sighting turret at the top. At the center of the car, 2 cranks were used to set the machine in motion.
But the project is technically unrealizable, and the drawing contains a mechanical error which prevents the car from functioning. The cams, as drawn, would turn the wheels in opposing directions. However, Leonardo's drawing of the armored tank is a demonstration piece, not a working drawing for technicians. Nowadays, it is widely considered that Leonardo's armored tank is a precursor to the modern tank.
Flying machine. For thousands of years, humans dreamt of flying. One of the biggest dreamers was Leonardo da Vinci. 500 years ago, he studied and dissected birds, trying to find the secret of flight. attempting to combine the dynamic potential of the human body with an imitation of natural flight. Leonardo envisioned a machine with flapping wings powered by the human body.
Leonardo studied mechanical wings for a long time. In his notes, he cites the bats, the kite, and birds as models to imitate. He refers to his flying machine as the Great Bird.
In the drawing for this flying machine, Leonardo does not include the wings, as this is mainly a study of the mechanism. This occurs thanks to a system of pulleys and rods which is activated by the feet of the pilot. The pilot lies supine on a wooden surface and sets the mechanism in motion by pushing two pedals with his feet in an alternating motion. The movement of the wings imitates bird flight.
Leonardo da Vinci's ornithopter, as it is called, was not built during his lifetime, but many years after his death. Today it is considered as the precursor to modern airplanes and other flying machines.
Da Vinci's catapult. His catapults were based on the following philosophy. His catapults toss stones by way of a curved wooden spring. To throw the stone, a screw has to be released, which is located at the left side of the base. In this way, the coils wood and coils quickly, and as a result it throws the rock forward.
Rotating bridge. The rotating bridge was based on the combination of pulleys, ropes on wheels which turn human power to superhuman. The bridge uses an articulated system of winches and wheels which makes it rotate by 90 degrees, thus allowing boats to pass or both banks of the canal to be cut off.
To maintain the balance of the bridge when it is open, and to prevent the structure from giving way beneath its own forward weight, Leonardo provided it with a caisson full of stones which act as a counterbalance until the bridge comes to rest on the other bank.
Self-beating drum. In 1502, Da Vinci was serving as the military engineer for Caesar Borgia, a cruel Roman politician. Then he invented the self-beating drum. The drum was used as a way to rouse the royal court at pageants and parties. Furthermore, it was used as a battle weapon which produced a battle cry loud enough to stir the troops to battle and to frighten the enemies.
The amazing thing with the drum is that it didn't need a drummer to play, and that it was programmable. In other words, it could be set to beat out a specific rhythm.
How it works. The wheel and axle base turn along with a third small cogwheel in the center of the axle. The cogwheel interlocks with some structures like teeth, and in this way the two cylinders rotate. Each cylinder face has 5 holes that line up vertically with 5 drumsticks.
How it works. Each face passes by the drumsticks, one facing another. Where there is a peg, the stick strikes the drum. If there is not a peg at a stick, this stick skips a beat. The beat is programmed by moving the pegs around.
Multi-barreled guns. Da Vinci sketched this weapon around 1480. It was designed to help soldiers shoot quickly, and it has an ingenious aiming and loading mechanism.
It has a fan-like shape which widens the field of fire, making it a potentially effective weapon against a line of advancing troops. Finally, it could be easily moved around on the battlefield because it was lightweight and had wheels.
Giant crossbow. The crossbow was designed around 1486 and was also known as ballista. It was never constructed by its creator, and it seems to be designed to fire large stones.
How it works. In order to fire the stones, a soldier spins a crank to pull back the bow and loads the weapon. It was designed mainly to frighten the enemies. It was really huge, and it was made out of 39 different parts.